Hello and welcome back to my channel. My name is Deajane Day Nana. I go by many names. You may pick one. We are back finally. I am on vacation. I'm on the road right now. So it's gonna be fun. We're going on a trip and everything. So we'll be in different locations, outside locations and spots and stuff like that. So I'm gonna be stocking up on videos and then I'll be releasing them for that. So my plan is on Saturdays or Sundays, one of those days, I'm going to stock up for the videos for the week. So they're all going to be pre-recorded, but, the messages will still be dished out or whatever needs to be known, just because of how the traveling is going. And then I'll be able to upload them, when we have the Wi-Fi and stuff like that. And so, yeah, it's going to be fun. It's a grand old trip. So let us see. I've already prayed over the cards. Let's see what we need to know today. What does collective need? Ooh, already just stuff is going on. Hopefully everybody is having a good day. What does the collective need to know? What does the world need to know? What does the world need to know? What does the world? And I got a new deck of cards too. So I've already broken them in and everything. So we'll be using those too. So now we have the homemade deck. It's building up. We have the homemade deck. We have this new deck, the magic cards and everything. And then we have these as well. And then I also brought, let's chill out. I also brought my channeled book, guys. So we'll also be doing the channeled books too. From the channel messages that I'm getting, we'll be doing those. So it'll still be the two episode formula. So one will be the collected messages that we have on here, and then the second one will then be whatever channeled message and whatever theme we're doing for that. And then I'll see how I'm feeling, if I want to add another section, and we'll see how things are going. If I want to add another section for just helping people with their spirituality, just like helping them with like their journeys and what I found has helped for me, and sharing tips and tricks and just different stuff like that. So I'm excited. Justice. There it is. Face. And I'll put my sage bundle here. So justice. How did Mammoth get over here? What the heck? How did you get over here? That is so funny. So justice. Cool. There will be justice in the world. I'm here now. Now that I'm on business. That's what justice is going on. What justice? Okay. Set up points. Justice for the people that work very hard. Justice for the people that have been working very hard and haven't been seeing any results and haven't been getting any rewards. Okay, justice. Justice, because people are choosing happiness, acceptance, awareness. 4 of Cups. Devil. Okay, justice from the devil. Okay. We are getting, so I have justice from the devil. Okay. Good enough. Okay, so justice from the Devil, okay. So clarifying justice, we have the Star. Yep, because it's hope, rejuvenation, rebuilding, healing, faith. Yes, with faith, with rebuilding, being the star of your own world, you can bring justice against the devil. Page of Coins in reverse. Not being lazy, not being greedy. Committing, doing stuff, actually getting out there and doing things. That's how you defeat that devil. Ambition. Yeah, with that ambition, sorry, my back. With that ambition, diligence, desire, craving new, putting those that page kind of mentality and that page thinking to the wayside. This page being in reverse, yes. Sharing, yep, being charity, yep. Even if you got a 6 of Coins situation, and things like that, finding, the strength in those situations, sharing what you have with this world, that energy exchange, because it's not all about money. Love being the highest vibration, your energy exchange, what vibes are you putting out there? Is it positive? Is it negative? Are you sharing? Are you generous? That is another form of currency on this plane here, and an easier form of currency than the 3D, like money, the materialism. And then what do we have for the devil? Clarifying. Yeah, instead of sitting there in a Seven of Cups, like searching for purpose, going out there and actually doing it. Instead of sitting there stuck and just daydreaming, go out there and achieve those dreams that you have. Turn those dreams into a reality. Don't get stuck in a lack of purpose. Don't get stuck in confusion. And sometimes it's okay, and also it's okay to not know where you're going. Like, it's freaking okay. Like, and not knowing is like half the fun, because if you knew one, you're either, there's two things: you're either gonna stress yourself out trying to know things that you don't even need to know and don't even need to concern yourself, and that's not even up to us to even concern ourselves with, and you can just surrender that and let the divine handle it, because that's stuff off of your back, or you can dwell on it and try to control everything, and just end up putting yourself in disarray, putting yourself in confusion, and putting yourself in putting yourself in, what were these? Yeah, exactly. Putting yourself in Page of Swords in reverse. Yeah, putting yourself in deception, manipulation. Yeah, putting yourself. Yeah, sometimes when you're trying to find all the answers, and you're not letting the divine take care of certain situations, you could be putting yourself in the hands of the devil right here. You could be kind of more sabotaging yourself instead of going along, instead of making the correct choices that you need to be making, and focusing your attention on something, and sticking something out, and not going towards what you call. Sometimes it's better to stick something out that might seem hard. There we go. Sometimes it might not seem worth it to stick something out in the long run, to do the slow and steady wins the race. It might be easier to go with the devil's path, to go with these shortcuts, but in reality, you're really, the devil being a liar, it's deception, it's all talk, it's manipulation, it's all here to deceive you and get you off your own path, which is really self-love and really getting to the root of you, not other shit and other fluff. Because when you're able to get to the root of you and yourself, then in that you're able to find and attract the people that are really going to benefit you in life. You're also not going to be stuck or confused at all, because in finding yourself, that really holds the answers of who you even want around you, or if you even need anybody around you in that moment. Because sometimes we go through phases where you need to be in isolation mode. You need to be in solitude to find those answers, that hermiting mode. Sometimes instead of thinking of isolation and being alone as such a negative, think of that as protection. Think of that as, this is the time for solace. This is, the time where you can really get to the nitty gritty and sit with those thoughts, those things that you've been sitting in silence, and see the thoughts that you've been running from, hiding from. What's in there? Get to that meat and potatoes of it. Balancing, and then you can balance your priorities, balance your decisions, manifest. You can work on mapping for the future in your head in those moments of solitude. And F what other people think. If they think you're not doing anything, little do they know you're literally planning and manifesting a whole life. You're looking at all your different timelines. What the heck do you think freaking multiverse, guys? What's his name? Doctor Strange. These movies, they're sitting there in solitude, in isolation. What are they doing? Meditating. They're in that hermiting mode. They're doing these things, although it looks like they're just sitting there, in the movies, and they have all this magic and stuff like that. It's like that. But that, see the parallels, guys. See the parallels that are going on, what they're showing you in the media and stuff like that. You don't need these fucking books, these self-help books and stuff like this. Yes, they're nice and everything, but if you're not really doing the work, if you're not really making the right choices in love, the love within yourself, if you're not really doing anything for yourself, doesn't matter what you're reading. It doesn't matter if you're not applying it. If you're just living in your daydreams and not applying that and dragging it down into the 3D, then you're not going to do anything, and you're just going to be stuck with regrets in La La Land. That's what's going to happen. And I've been there. The only reason also why I can even attest to this too, I've been there. I've been in those positions of the what ifs, or I want tos, but I realize I have to say I am. You have to be definitive. You have to, that is what these I am statements, that is what these, when they're talking about, speaking life into yourself, speaking love into yourself, when they talk about, lifting yourself up and everything. Preparation. These techniques are what helps you bring down all those things that you've been planning in your head, all those manifestations. That's the tiny steps that you take to get to the bigger things. But you can't just want and try to manifest a car, or manifest these big things, and manifest this stuff, that is in the future, and expect that all to happen right away. That's not how that works. You need to make sure that you are applying yourself. You need to make sure that every day you are doing something that is going to get you a step closer to that goal. Slow and steady wins the race, right, guys? So you need to make sure that you are every day, if that is, you're setting your intentions, you are making those small steps, those small things to get towards that bigger manifestation, that bigger things that you want for your future, so let's see what else. Also, on this channel too, I talk about a lot of deep stuff too. So we don't, if you are watching other channels or whatever, I'm not really gonna be touching on a lot of stuff that other people do. I love them, I do watch them, but I'm not gonna touch on the karmic stuff. I'm gonna touch on stuff that's real world, that's really gonna help you guys, real advice stuff. We're only gonna be talking about real raw truth and things like that. So I'm not gonna really be talking about the fluffy stuff. I really want to give you guys advice. I really want to give you guys knowledge that you can take away, that you can apply to yourself, that you can apply into your everyday so that you guys can start seeing the magic around you, so you can start seeing what this world is really about. And not be afraid. Yeah, stop living in fear, guys. Like, there's literally nothing to be afraid of when it comes to this stuff, when it comes to tarot, when it comes to these weird ass like misconceptions. And like, it's really an accumulation. The world works very hard to try and fucking separate everything, when really tarot is just, it's literally a culmination of just a bunch of stuff. Everything is all put together, and that is what really gives us the power to really see the past, present, and the future, because it's all about the timelines. It's all about the choices that you make. And when you can really break things down into that simplest form, when we think about like a numerology, which is another form, and stuff like that. Two of Pentacles. Do we do that? Don't be in the Two of Pentacles. You don't want to be in the Two of Pentacles. That's what happens in the Devil's Land. But I can't even remember what I was saying now. Just, I don't know. I was talking about real raw shit. Pretty much that's what I like to talk about. Honestly, it's not even what I like to talk about. It's really the level I'm on with my spiritual journey and everything. And how up there I am in the ethers and stuff like that. That's what they want me to talk about. You know, my ancestors want me to talk about this. I want to help you guys. You know, they want to help. And this is their way, through channeling through me, to help society, to help everybody, to help the world, in the way that I know how. And this is why they try to stop us. Three of Swords, exactly. This is why they try to stop us, is because it's all about, we just want to spread love, light, and we have these answers and these things. Exactly, the king of hearts. We are the king of loves, the kings and queens of loves, and these demons and these people just love to throw these swords and more swords at them. 5, 6, 7, 5, 6, 8 swords. Yeah, they just keep throwing them and throwing them, because we literally contradict their narrative. That's all it is. It's because we're walking contradictions and walking glitches in the matrix that do not conform to their ideology and do not conform to what they want. They being the powers in charge, the powers that be, that whether that's government, because it's much bigger than the secret societies. Like, there's good and bad, you know. So whatever side you are on, the people that are evil, that are in charge in this society, don't want us talking about love and light, and don't want us here helping, and they want to keep pushing the narrative. The Six of Cups. Yeah, they want to keep pushing this narrative that there is no love in this world, that love does not exist. They want you to they want to keep you in these lower states of vibration. That way they can just keep harnessing off of you. That's really as I'm talking about that, so they can harness off of you. And here comes the magic. their magic and stuff that they love to do. Exactly. 66, exactly. So that way, yeah, and then 9 of Pentacles right here, so they can stay in power, so that they can keep the money, and then that we can be, so that they can try to keep us in these lower states of vibration. But here comes the caveat, guys. If you are in love, if you are in that highest form of vibration, it doesn't matter where you are. It doesn't matter what these devils try to do to you. It doesn't matter what they take. I'm freaking outside, but I am so freaking spiritually wealthy. These demons can't touch me. There's nothing they can do when you are so spiritually up there with love, with you know exactly who you are. When you can move through 4, 5, see all this magic here with the wands. When you can discover yourself, when you can move through your chakras and align yourself and really dig in deep and align, you're freaking unstoppable. and this is also what I was talking about when they want to keep you in these lower states of vibration, the 4s and the 5s. They want to keep you with like half a tank. They want you like depleted as heck, you know? And then they want to sell you a false illusion and make you think that it doesn't get any better than the 3D. This is how it's always been. False. That's lies. That's not how it's always been. They fuck things up so much and put things down so freaking much that they tricked people into thinking that a 4 and 5 of life is what this is about. When freaking no, we're supposed to be 10s. We're supposed to be in the 10s. We're supposed to have an abundance of energy, an abundance of love, an abundance of happiness, an abundance of joy. They fucking tax everything. They it's a slave planet, literally. Like, and then they want to keep us thinking. They want to keep us in these states of like fighting about pointless shit like slavery and language that is already made up. This isn't even our true language that we speak. So you guys are fighting over pointless words that don't even matter at all because that's not even the true context of them. And 2, you're slaves. You're still slaves. You're still freaking slaves. You're still entrapped. Okay? Everybody's been a slave in this whole world. So there's nothing that makes you special for this color of your skin of being a slave because we're already still slaves and already entrapped. Do you see that? Do you see how that makes no freaking sense about fighting over slavery and fighting over reparations and fighting over these things that don't even freaking matter because they're just here to keep you in a state of confusion? There we go, back to that state. I don't know. Yes, it's all talk. It's all for deception. It's all to keep you in a state of confusion to not be able to find out who the bad guy is. But I'm here to freaking tell you who the frick the bad guy is. The bad guy are the people that are in charge. Whether that be the government, whether that be the bad CIA, whether that be the Illuminati has a part in it, some of the Freemasons have a part of it. These societies that were once here to help, that were once ruled by us, the tarot people, the people that were actually able to communicate, actually knew about what would benefit society, got hijacked. It's hijacked. And like I said, there was a good side and a bad side to everything. So I'm not saying that all, I can't say that every encompassing, but I can point out, you guys have seen on X and other platforms, I can point out the downloaded messages that I get about the bad seeds, about some of the bad eggs that I do get. Some of the bad, people in there that are doing stuff. And that's what it is. It's just that they've been in these places just running amok. And they haven't been checked. There's no checks or balances. It's all wonky as fuck. Yeah, there no checks and balances. And we have a 3 and a 7. Odd numbers. Exactly. It's not even at all. It's odd. It's odd AF. And they do odd AF things too. That's really. Yeah. We good with these? That's okay. We good with these? Perfect. But yeah, that's like it's and then they use the fear mongering to keep people away from spirituality and keep people away from this stuff. It's okay. Also, when you realize, guys, like and also how I was talking about like odds. This will also help you too. Oh, my foot keeps falling asleep. Sorry. This will also help you too in this world. It's opposite day. This world is opposite day. Okay. So. When you're here on Earth, it's opposite. Things that you think are right are wrong. They reward because it's the devil world. They reward bad and good is evil. Okay? Think about that. Okay? So what helped me is a lot of the time when I'm going through life, when I was going through life and I had a lot of the naysayers and a lot of people telling me not to do something, or wanted to control something, I knew, okay, if they're trying to really control something or really like tell me no about something, that must mean that this is a good thing. There must be something about this shit that they don't want me to do. Or this is also a good intuition technique. What I would do is, okay, I would try it that way, but if I found myself moving back, okay, tarot for a good example. Oh, I picked up cards, you know, when I was, you know, like 16, 17, going through my first awakening and everything like that, I picked up cards not even really knowing them, but I was already drawn to them and shit like that. And I already had, was already getting like, like, kind of, like, what are you doing? Like, whoa, sus stuff, okay? And I already was getting major projections, and I didn't even know my own power then, you know? And then, just stuff like that, hearing things like that, and I tried to, like, stay away, but even in me trying to stay away, I still was drawn to certain things, like, even when I was in and out of the mental hospitals, when they were trying to call me crazy and stuff like that, and they tried to, frame me, my family tried to frame me, for that. I had a deck of cards, and I found it so therapeutic. I taught myself how to shuffle. I didn't know how to shuffle cards before, so I taught myself, you know, and I found, it was very meditative. I would just put my earbuds in the mental hospital, and I that helped me regulate my emotions and stuff like that when I was under heavy attacks. So, and helped me with healing and everything and connection, and that was already a form of channeling early on that I didn't even know that I had inside of me, but was still getting drawn back, even with the outside projections and the people, the devils that did not want me to pursue my career, the devils that did not want me on my path, but I still get called to it anyways. So listen to yourself, because you know more about you. Don't listen to other people. Why the F are you listening to other people tell you about yourself? And if you're going to be listening to other people's that are telling you, that think they know more about you, then that shows you, do you even really know yourself? Ask yourself, do you really even know yourself? Do you even know really who you are? And if you don't know who you are, then sit down with yourself and get to know yourself. And get to know the things that you like about yourself. Get to know the things that you don't like about yourself. And anything that you don't like about yourself, the beauty about this world is you can always change it. You can always change it. There's nothing permanent in your life unless you make that your reality and say that it is permanent. You know, if you are saying that this is the way you are, then that's the way you're going to be. Change it. If you don't like something, just change it. That's, like, beautiful. Like, that's the beauty of this world. They try to make everything seem so permanent, when in actuality nothing is permanent. Even our existence here on life isn't even permanent. So how the heck are you even going to try and tell me that a little tiny minuscule object that isn't even important at all is more important than my life? That makes sense. You know, that makes sense. You know, I'm channeling, so it's so funny too, because I'll go back and watch the video when I'm channeling. Nothing I'm saying really makes sense to me. It just kind of is flowing out, and then I go back and watch it, and I was like, oh shoot, that all is really coherent, and, like, that makes really a lot of sense. But to me, I'm like, I don't even know what half the stuff I'm saying, because I'm just channeling. I am looking at these beautiful baby buds in front of me. They're so freaking cute. Got an audience. They're like, yes, channel, babes. Channel, help the world. Guys, laugh. We were made in the divine's image. Have a sense of humor. Oh my gosh, that's why they try to kill that stuff. Like, why they try to kill comedy. You can never kill it, though. But yeah, because in that there's truth. There's stuff like that. They want to make a bunch of clones, many clones of everything, which is so stupid. And also, if you really want to be individual, if there's only one you in this world, that's the best way to be individual. That's the best way to not have anybody ever copy you. How can you copy somebody? Oh, low power. How can you copy somebody when there's one you? You know, you can't. And that's how you become colossal. That's how you become big. Yeah, if you can change whatever you want. Muscular, like, but it comes with hard work. You gotta have hard work, and with that, you know, that dedication, then you'll see the results, you know. Yeah, we do live in a very vicious world. Yeah, fat to muscular, exactly. Like, if you, it's gonna take discipline, but also a lot of the times people get upset and discouraged on why they're not where they want to be. But a lot of the times, like, if you want to do something, you need to make sure you're aligned mind, body, and soul. So if your soul and your mind are out of whack, then ain't no way you're gonna get that body you want. Ain't no way you're not gonna be able to maintain that result, and then you get defeated and feel like it's you or feel like it's your fault, when really your insides are not aligned yet mentally for it, you know? Doesn't matter if you did that workout, if your mental is not right and you have an emotional issue and your emotional irregulation is why you overeat, then you're going to keep sabotaging yourself because you have an emotional issue and an attachment to food that you need to sort out first before you can even get to the working out part. Right? You're like doing everything backwards. And even the same thing with those shakes and stuff, you're not even doing the real work. That's just tricking you into thinking you're doing it when really you're always just going to go back and keep buying the same products. It's the cycle, guys. Virgo. Okay, there's a Virgo. A, B, C, D. Black. The black community. Yeah, the attack on the black community and everything. And the divisions and everything. Yeah, trying to make people angry with the music and the mind control. Yes, we need to move towards calmness and the silly. Yes, be happy, spread joy, spread love, that higher vibration in life, because life is too short. Life is too short. Life is short. Doesn't go on forever. Don't be uptight. Exactly, because life is too short. Exactly. Shave your head. Your hair will grow back. Like literally. Do whatever the frick you want. And if you're going bald, you're going bald. It's not the end of the world. There are plenty of bald people out there. Nobody's gonna think you're repulsive. It's okay. Like everybody. But if you think that, then that's gonna manifest into your reality. So like I said, make sure to spread that love out there. Gigantic. Obnoxious. Dazzling. You will dazzle the world when you do that. Don't have a gigantic ego. Exactly. Dazzling, ambitious. Be ambitious. Go out there. Be ambitious. Go out. Polite. Yeah. Be polite. Be a good person. That's really all it is. And there's bravery in that. There's bravery in being ambitious. There's bravery in being calm. There's bravery in being a decent human being and being polite. Because like I said, this world is already ran by devils. And because this is Oppositeville and everything, it takes a lot more to be brave, to be calm, to be polite, and not to be a gigantic, uptight asshole. Because honestly, that's repulsive. That's what it says here. Don't be a gigantic asshole in your ego, because that is repulsive to spirit. That is repulsive to divine. And being ugly, an ugly human being on the outside is not going to win you favor with the divine. You're ugly. We all see that. We see that in your soul. We see that in your aura. Be calm. Be brave. Be love. Be the highest form of vibration, because at the end of the day, all you can do is control yourself and control you and control your actions, and you cannot control anybody else. Alright, so that's how I'm going to leave it here. My phone battery is low. I only did one video and it literally sucked that all up. Great, but it's all good. We got one video out of the way though. Alright, love you guys. Talk to you soon. Bye.